Hey yo, what's up everybody, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out this video on our Patreon site. I'm gonna do some things that are they're a little uncomfortable for me, to be honest with you. It feels kind of weird to just like push and promote, oh, I don't know, this band I used to be in back in the day. But honestly, I just got to think to myself, if there was a band, you know, that I really loved, even if it was 20 years ago, if they would release videos like this, I sure as hell would like to log on and learn some stuff. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I've actually got several old demos that Johnny Q Public made, which was the band I'm referring to that I was in back in the mid-90s. Songs that we had written and recorded actually just in the basement as potential songs to make it on our records. So I was thinking, well, maybe it would be kind of fun to just go ahead and release these songs, let some of our old school fans, and if anybody brand new is learning that this was something I used to do, they could also kind of learn some fun stuff through these videos that we're going to make available here on Patreon. So appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being a $5 dream maker, and just appreciate you taking the time. So I'm gonna do a couple things on each of these videos. I'm gonna do 3 fun things. One thing is I'm gonna show you one of our shirts that we used to have. This one was an orange one we did, all right? And this was right towards the end, actually, when we were touring with Skillet. We had these shirts available, orange. Very random that we picked orange at the end of the career. And then I'm going to show you some different things that I have in my personal collection, my personal Johnny Q Public Museum that I still maintain to this day. And then I'm going to tell you the story behind the song that did not make it to either of our records, and also let you hear that song. So I have a little something here. There's only about maybe 5 of these in the world. These were never available to buy. Yes, that's right. It is a deck of cards with all yours truly's. See if I can get this to clear up for you so you can see that picture. Look at all them mugs. A Johnny Q Public deck of cards. There they are. Anyway, so the song I'm going to play you, it was actually entitled As Far as the Stars. And the way it actually came about was I had met this girl, a fan, that when we were playing in Holland, we actually played a really big festival over there called Flavo. This would have been back in about the 95-ish, 96-ish. And I met this girl, and she seemed really fragile. She came and talked to the band after one of our sets or something like this. And I had this long conversation with her. She was actually a very beautiful girl, had this cool accent, but she was very timid, very shy. And for the life of me, I can't remember her name. She was very frustrated with her Christianity at that time because she kind of felt like she was having a hard time fitting in with any kind of sort of organized church. And for anybody who actually was a fan of Johnny Q Public at all, you caught on pretty quick that we were pretty anti-establishment when it came to an actual church. We were not really big on the church concept in the realm of it being a lot of backstabbing, judgmental, fake-ass people. And so we wrote songs that were very against that concept. Our song Big Top, which was actually on the Extraordinary record, go back and listen to those lyrics if you don't believe me, because I was surprised we were even allowed to be in the Christian music industry after writing that song and releasing that song. It is a complete thrashery of all things mega church. Well, this song, As Far as the Stars, was a similar to that. This girl was struggling with trying to be plugged into a church, but she did want to pursue a Christian faith and a Christian belief. A lot of her struggle actually had something to do with that she was too pretty. There was people in her church that would like judge her just because she was pretty. It made the adults uncomfortable. She must be a whore because she's so beautiful or whatever. And she would actually hear these kinds of things as she's trying to plug into a church. So we actually became like pen pals for a while. So we were writing letters back and forth, and she would write me letters that were 2 and 3 pages explaining all this stuff to me, telling me all this stuff. The lyrics of this song have actually got quite a few things in it that are directly taken from her letter. Like, she said things to me in these letters, and I extracted some of those sentences, of course, made them into what would fit with the music, and that's what actually, literally, some of these lyrics are to this song. So it was kind of written for her, sort of written about her. She never knew this, never ever knew that this song exists, so maybe she's watching, I don't know. I turned it into a way for other kids at her demographic and her age can kind of relate to, like, being frustrated about modern day church, organized church, and how you can want something, and ironically, the actual church becomes the very thing that drives you away from wanting to be in church. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. It's a real thing. It's actually still a real thing. John Q. Public was usually the ones that were willing to put our ass on the line and say things that would probably get us in trouble. But I like this song. It's a rocker. I mean, it gets big. You got to remember, when you listen to these songs, I am letting you hear raw-ass demos. There is no real production. There is no taking time and effort into the sounds, whether it be the drums or the guitars or singing the vocals totally perfect. It's not been mastered. These are direct recordings from the ADATs that we recorded these songs on. We did them actually on, the old school ADATs. You can get them at a pawn shop now for about $50. And this was just literally taken straight from those ADATs. So it's hissy. It's got all kinds of edits that could have happened. I know you know the jive, but just so you know, I'm letting you in on some intimate things right here. You should be appreciative. I'll make it a lyric video, sometimes in demos, We're not really spending tons of time making sure that you can hear every word. We're just trying to get a song out that we could play for our producer to see if he would like to record this song for the record. It came close to making it onto Welcome to Earth, but just couldn't quite get it to a place where we felt it was good enough. So as far as the stars, this, I don't know the timing on this. We might have recorded this in '99 in one of the guys' basement or out in a farmhouse somewhere. Cool song. As far as the stars, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a patron. Appreciate you.
My girl never be like her. Can you see why